All right, so here in this video, we're going to look at this question from uh, 2013 JAM. All right, so the question is 2-methyl butan 2-ol is an example of A, dihydric alcohol, B, primary alcohol, C, secondary alcohol, and D, tertiary alcohol. Again, the question is 2-methyl butan 2-ol is an example of A. So we have these options. So the first thing I would want to do is to draw out the structure of this compound. So 2-methyl butan 2-ol. So the parent compound here is a butane. All right, and butane contains how many carbon? It contains 4 carbon. All right, so this is butane, C, 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 C. All right, this is your butane containing 4 carbon. So you have butan 2-ol. It is telling you that your ol, which is the hydroxyl group, is in position 2. That is what this 2-ol represents. So if I count from this side, this is 1, this is 2. All right. So in position 2, in carbon 2, I have a hydroxyl group, a OH group. That is why it is 2-ol. All right. Then I have 2-methyl, 2-methyl. So that tells me that the methyl group, there is a methyl group in this position 2 carbon. All right, at this carbon 2. All right, so here I have a methyl group, which is what? CH3. All right, so this is our 2-methyl butan 2-ol. This is the 2-methyl butan 2-ol. 2-methyl telling us that the methyl group is at carbon 2, butan 2-ol telling us that the OH group is at what? Carbon 2. So the next thing I will do is just to fill the rest with what? With hydrogen. Fill them with hydrogen. All right, fill the rest bond with hydrogen, hydrogen, hydrogen. So this is our 2-methyl butan 2-ol. All right, so what kind of alcohol is this compound 2-methyl butan 2-ol? So if you look at this compound, I have an alkyl group here, I have another alkyl group here, and then I have another alkyl group here that is attached to this carbon atom carrying the OH group. All right, so if I should represent this using the alkyl group, I have C, all right, the carbon atom carrying the hydroxyl group. At this side, I have an alkyl group. At this side, I have another alkyl group. At this side, I have another alkyl group. All right, this group is an ethyl group. This is C2H5. All right, it is an alkyl group. This is ethyl. Ethyl is an example of an alkyl group. This is methyl, CH3. Methyl is an example of an alkyl group. And this is methyl. It is also an example of an alkyl group. So if you look at this compound, we have 3 alkyl groups attached to the carbon atom bearing the hydroxyl group. So this is an example of a tertiary alkanol. This is a tertiary what? This is a tertiary alkanol. All right. So 2-methyl butan 2-ol is an example of a what? Of a tertiary alkanol. So option D is the correct answer to this question. All right.